tell the boys and girls what we're doing today.
We're baking a bunch of cookies.
We are.
Yeah.
You want to see me juggle eggs?
Don't.
I'm going to stress her out purposely. I can.
Please don't. Okay.
The death in her eyes from that. All right. I don't know if you've seen it yet or you're going to, but we went and saw some Christmas lights. We rode around. We did.
Tanglewood.
We went to Tanglewood. It's been raining and it's been the holidays and people haven't been doing anything at the house. So we wanted to make something. So here we are.
Yeah.
Janae is going to make how many dozens of cookies?
Lots. 3 types of cookies. Don't start with the euphemisms.
As smooth as that.
Oh my God.
I'm going to be behind the camera mostly. Okay?
All right.
Go. You're in control.
Butter pecan. That's what we're starting with. The oven is preheating. You can swish over there probably.
Swish.
Pecans getting ready to go get roasted.
Pecan. Do y'all say pecan or pecan?
This is butter, a bunch of it.
What kind of butter?
Kerrygold, the only butter that matters.
The best butter that's ever existed.
Don't buy any other butter unless you're making your own butter. Don't buy any other butter. I'll link the recipes because I'm not going to be able to tell you how much of what or any of that stuff. But we're going to cream.
Oh, I got to watch this cream. I'm all about watching this cream.
We're going to beat the butter and then cream in the sugar.
So are we beating now or are we creaming?
We're beating. Once it gets to where it needs to be, we're going to add the sugars.
And that's what this is. What's in there?
Dark brown sugar and regular granulated sugar.
I'll tell you what, the cinematography on this is just next level. The DP is going to win some sort of award. So again, that's brown sugar and regular granulated sugar? So we're making butter sugar.
Yes, we're creaming them together.
I'm in the way. You know, I bet that tastes incredible.
I bet it does. It's just butter and sugar. We gotta toast these for 15 minutes.
At 300 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay, it's easy. That's why you're Santa's favorite hoe. You're wearing it.
You bought it for me.
That's true.
All right, we're creamed. Eggs and vanilla.
Just crack it straight in there, huh?
Yeah. Whoa!
Careful. So yeah, this is a part of it. You got to make sure you get at least 10% of the egg yolk on the counter. It's about as good as I'm at cracking eggs. Every time. Every morning I cook eggs, I screw it up. What kind of cookies are these? Did you tell me?
Yeah, this is butter pecan.
Butter pecan, that's right. Why do they call it butter pecan? Well, there's butter in every cookie you're gonna cook.
Yeah.
So you could just call them pecan cookies.
I don't know, maybe.
Or cookies.
And this is gonna be on high.
Did you just get some splatter action? God bless our editor, because the white balance in this room is completely butt cheeks.
It's terrible.
It is butt cheeks. I see 2 other stations over here.
Yeah.
PB stands for Paul Bunyan cookies, right? You know, I'm not gonna lie, the autofocus on this camera sucks. Sucks a big fat one. Okay, so peanut butter cookies, and then Snickerdoodle cookies.
Yep.
You've already pre-measured it, kind of like a cooking show.
Well, that's for my anxiety. I do that when I bake every time.
Gotcha.
Because it just helps. All right,
you could start a show called Cooking with Anxiety.
Yeah. So now we're gonna add the dry into the wet, and then we're gonna put the pecans in here, and then this goes in the fridge, and we move on to the next cookie.
I love it. We didn't really say how much of this stuff it was, but you're gonna do a recipe, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna link all the recipes in the description because I'm not given any precise anything on any of this.
So you get the amounts down below, and then you assemble them kind of like we're doing, ish.
Or just follow the recipe. Don't do what we're doing. Follow the recipe of the person who has spent the time to write out all the directions and make this turn out really good for you.
It's you, from Janae's Kitchen.
No. This is 2 recipes by Becky from Acre Homestead. She does not watch this channel, but she's amazing. And her recipes are awesome. And then one is I think by Sally's Baking Addiction, which is also
Amazing.
A+ recipes.
So now we just gotta wait 8 minutes for the pecans.
Yeah,
What do you say?
pecans probably.
Pecans?
I've said it a million. I've said it each way.
What if I say pecans?
No, not pecans.
What
There's
about-
no pecans.
What about pecans?
No.
Pecans.
Now you sound like you're saying a slur or something.
I didn't have a festive sweater because the one I had 5 years ago doesn't fit anymore. Because
Too many muscles.
too many these. I mean, hello, she's cooking like 16 dozen cookies.
But we don't keep them all here. These are, I didn't even say that at the beginning. This is not just for me.
Oh, it is. It's us. How many? We're baking 144 cookies, and we're gonna eat them before Christmas.
No. I am baking these to freeze half of them and bake half of them and then give them to people over
As
the
gifts.
next week. Like as I leave the house, I'll grab a cookie bag.
Oh, hang on. Let me get a nice little view of that. Hang on.
It's got the twist ties in there.
Little cookie bag.
I've got lots of different ones. My co-host Susan from Conscious Contact Podcast, she gave me a bunch of these in like all different patterns and I cannot wait.
You're living for it.
Living for it.
It sounds like something you might say.
Yeah. So I'll have some that are already baked for the next couple of days. And then as I leave the house, I'll throw like one of each on a baking sheet and make them and take them to people.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah.
And then they get fresh baked cookies.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Again, this is not my idea. This is definitely Becky from Acre Homestead. She did a whole video about batch freezing cookies. And I was like, that sounds phenomenal.
What is that?
What are you doing?
What have we got here?
The reason why there's probably hair in all of my cookies.
That's the secret ingredient. Hey.
Oh my goodness. She don't know about that camera.
She doesn't. Feels like a gremlin on here.
Okay, bye.
Those smell toasted.
I hope so.
I mean, you just fold them in,
Yeah.
or do you stir them in? There's an important difference.
Uh-oh, it's melting the butter. We gotta work quickly. This is why you have to chill these, I suppose.
You're supposed to put them in there warm, right?
Probably not.
Really?
Yeah, probably not.
Uh-oh.
But they're going in the fridge.
Uh-oh. Follow the directions, folks.
I mean, they're going in the fridge, so they're fine. If you were immediately about to bake these, you'd be screwed because they would just spread into the abyss and you'd have like lattice cookies. They'd be so thin. And now you get to wash that up and then we can move on to snickerdoodles.
I get to what?
Wash this up.
Wash that up?
I gotta use it for the next one.
Listen, I didn't sign up for this.
You kind of did. Before we started recording, you said you would do it.
I said it'd be your bowl boy.
That is the bowl. That's the bowl I was talking about.
I didn't know that. I signed up for something I didn't know about. Well, this is easy. Never mind. It's all this hot water.
Yeah.
So you got this oven's already preheated. Because these are going straight in the oven.
Yes, half in the oven and half in the freezer.
And what are these? Which ones?
Snickerdoodle.
And the difference being? What makes a snickerdoodle a snickerdoodle?
I don't know. It's basically like a sugar cookie with cinnamon.
Okay,
But
fair.
it's chewy. So we're creaming sugar and butter again.
But no brown sugar this time.
No brown sugar this time.
Okay, butter and all the wet ingredients are done.
Yep, and now we're gonna add the flour in.
Look how
I was gonna say, you asked me the difference between butter pecan cookies and snickerdoodles. I mean, just the wet ingredient dough alone, it's very fluffy.
yeah, it's much lighter,
Yeah,
airier.
yes.
I wonder why, because it's literally just the
Well,
lack
this
of brown
isn't
sugar.
no dark brown sugar and different kind of butter. This is salted butter, not regular butter. I mean, it all makes a difference. It's like science.
Huh. It's not like science.
It is science.
It is science.
Also, I lied. This isn't going straight in the oven. This dough. This dough.
What kind of dough is it? Is it dill dough?
No.
There's no dill in there?
No.
Okay.
My family watches this.
Well, Dave, I mean, you might be making pickle cookies. No?
No. So this dough has to chill for 30 minutes before we portion it out and bake it. So we're gonna have the bowl boy wash this and move on to peanut butter
You hear
cookies.
that, bowl boy?
That's a girl.
You hear that, bowl girl? So you're gonna put that in
the fridge, and we're gonna start on peanut butter cookies.
and I am going to do some more dishes.
Yeah.
All right, back again. Another block of, you know, cookies, they take a lot of butter, okay?
Can you guess what we're about to do?
This is 8 ounces of butter, which is a cup. Are we going to cream butter
Yes.
and then add sugar? Is that light brown
And
sugar?
that's peanut butter.
No, that.
Yes, light brown sugar, regular granulated sugar, and peanut butter. We're gonna cream that together.
Okay. We've seen this before.
Yes.
So we can just go right to the good stuff. Boom. All mixed up. What's that? That's everything. Flour and
That's
everything.
everything. So I'm gonna take a couple to bake. Luke!
I want some of this.
My gosh!
There we go. Wow. Also, show this thing.
Cookie scoop. Buy every size they make. I mean, if you make a lot of cookies, that is, I guess.
Yeah. By the
But-
way, that is delicious.
They're the best. They're the best thing ever.
You just take a little ball.
So I'm gonna make a couple and I'm gonna freeze the rest.
Plop. I will say, it makes me cringe the way it sounds. It's almost like nails on a chalkboard to me, the little... I hate it. Those are actually really, really good. I love this just willy-nilly loose parchment. Is that a trade secret?
Sure. It's just big Costco parchment on a baking sheet that's smaller than it is, so it just is what it
No,
is.
you say it's to get airflow under the cookies.
I think that's all I want to put on the baking sheet.
And then you're gonna, hang on, let me watch this pan. Ready? I mean, cinematic doesn't even begin to cover it.
Oh no. I'm gonna put them in the oven.
Sorry, if I died.
I'm gonna put them in the oven.
Oh, by the way, I'm allergic to peanut butter. My throat's swelling up. 375 for 8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 to 10. And while that's going, I'm gonna scoop a bunch out onto the parchment and put them in the freezer.
You can put them real close together because
Yes.
they're not gonna be cooked.
Yeah.
So you freeze them in this shape, and once they're completely frozen, you can put them in a bag
Yes.
because they won't stick to each other.
Yeah. So if any of my mom's side of the family is watching and you want any of these for Christmas, for me to bring any of these for Christmas Day, let me know, because that's kind of the point.
It is.
And I'm gonna bring some to your parents, obviously.
What is that over there?
You're gonna eat a whole ball. I know what you're doing.
Okay, when this is full, we'll be back. Hot, fresh out the oven. Oh, these look sick. Have you ever made peanut butter cookies? I don't think you have.
No.
So we had one full sheet. You remember that other sheet? Now she's working on filling up. Good Lord, that's a lot of cookies actually. So the ones that you refrigerated, we're not baking any of those tonight.
The Snickerdoodles have 6 more minutes in the fridge, and then they can be scooped and baked. So I'm gonna change the oven to 350, and they're ready to be scooped in a couple of minutes.
And then the butter pecan has to chill for
Another 2 hours.
I think the reason it has to chill for that long is because they knew that the butter was gonna melt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Or that the pecans would be hot, period. Because it's on the thing, it says make pecans set aside. It doesn't say let cool completely. It doesn't say anything like that. So probably not straight out of the oven is what they were thinking. But they definitely knew they were gonna be warm.
Yeah. Ta-da.
All right. So these, I'm gonna dunk in here. So I'm actually going to take that off.
Boop.
So I'm gonna actually roll these, because then I roll them in cinnamon sugar.
Wow. I'm telling you, I'm very bad at focusing this thing. Okay, this is a long process.
Yes, it is.
So how does this work? I guess you do that and then freeze them with the sugar on them?
Yep. So I'll be here for the next 20 minutes.
Okay. Into the oven they go. Eight minutes at 350. Oh, you're gonna add the, look at you being efficient.
Snickerdoodle.
Look how cool they are.
I think I can probably pick those up too. They're very light. Whoa. Like a puff.
I'm gonna change the. They are.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter makes them dense.
Bam. You gonna eat one of those immediately?
Yep. Wow.
Yeah?
You're gonna lose your mind over it.
Uh-oh.
All right, you gonna have some?
They smell very buttery. I mean, I know they are buttery because I made them.
No, they're completely gluten-free, fat-free, sugar-free.
They're not. That's a very light. That's a nice cookie. Thanks, Becky.
It's a nice cookie. Speaking of nice cookies.
Dang, you haven't been on camera like at all.
Well, that's because I don't feel comfortable.
What? Really?
I don't look good in red. Red's not my color.
This lighting is not anybody's color.
Oh yeah. Peep the shirt. It's not our brand. It's just literal an Acme shirt we found. But what in the blue hell are you doing? Let me show you something crazy.
What?
Snickerdoodle. It's actually so good together.
I don't know if I can eat any more sugar.
Oh, you can.
Come
That's
on.
why my Christmas
Come
sweater
on.
don't fit.
There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, nope, it's your face. There we go.
Oh no, you took it. You keep it.
It's heavy.
Mm-hmm. So my back feels like it's been blown out. Oh, look at all this! Look at all this Christmas we got in here.
No, there's presents for people that watch these videos over there. We can't show that.
Surprise!
So you're just gonna stare at that cookbook.
That's all you get. You get literally 2 minutes of me on camera.
I can't eat anymore.
Are you serious?
I can't eat
Look at this.
anymore.
How sad is that?
I
Have you-
can't.
We're just being annoying. Are we
Okay.
done?
We're done for right now. I'll get you to come down and take a video of the butter pecans once they come out of the oven, but that's gonna be a while.
Oh God, that's gonna be tomorrow.
No,
Yes.
they've got an hour and a half left in the fridge and then they're gonna go in the oven. So,
So it's gonna be tomorrow.
yep. No, it's good. I'll get you to come take a shot when they're done tonight.
Shot. Take a shot. Okay, I am done.